Hello everyone, my name is DustInLint and welcome back to Pyre, where we have some new conversational stuff to do with Tizo, which I will get to in just a moment after I bump that once. Kind of want to see Volfred's planner maintains a detailed summary of your progress through the rites. So here we can see what's going on with everything. So favor, currently we have infinite, apparently. We'll read the books, see what's new in here. The Dissidents. Inspect. In the words of Hab the Swallow, the Accursed, I myself, Hab, did form the Dissidents under this simple tenet: those who do not belong, belong. The other scribes, some of them showed at first reluctance to allow an imp and one accursed to designate one of the 9 triumvirates, but Mur, the Horned One, stubborn as he was, stood by my side. In time they came to understand, for I remained as ever at their side, a living bit of proof of their absurdity. The Dissidents are an extension of my oddity. Those who do not adhere, they are not to be discarded, underestimated, or dismissed. They are as necessary as are those against whom they rebel. Is that it? That's it for that. Okay. Tizo. Find Tizo there in the black wagon, looking rather more despondent than usual. When you attempt to reach out to him, he barely acknowledges you. Krihum indicates that he wishes to be left alone right now. You almost run into Faya as you turn to leave. Oh, I'm sorry, mister. I was just wanting to come check on little Tizo. There, I think maybe he's taken ill or something. After further inspection, it occurs to you that fate perhaps is not off the mark and that Tizo is unwell for some reason. Come on, Tizo. We're going to be alright. You might be the smallest one of us, but I think you're the toughest. Though Miss Jodariel, I think she's very tough as well. Krihik. Tizo appreciates the kind words, but still wishes to be left alone at this time. Oh, don't be silly, Tizo. You know I won't be doing that, don't you? Faye turns to you for a moment, lowering her voice. Mister? I think Tizo would like a little bit of privacy, if you don't mind. Though I don't mean to be rude. It's just, Tizo, well, I told him not to eat something. There was this, well, I think it was a mushroom maybe, growing in the corner over there. So I see Tizo sniffing at it, and he's always hungry, and usually I try and feed him. But this time I told him no. Because I know my mushrooms, and whatever that was, I think it was a mushroom, but it wasn't one I know. Well, Tizo ate it anyway. Kruhuhum. Tizo corroborates Faye's recollection of what happened. So, anyway, I think that he is going to maybe, well, cough it up, I guess. I think maybe at any moment now. Because when I ate things I thought were mushrooms around here, I coughed them up as well. They made me rather sick, kind of like Tizo over there. I hope I'm not being inappropriate because it's not political, or polite, maybe. Oh, come to think of it, Tizo, why don't we go outside? Because then I won't have to clean up after you, like the last time when you ate something I said maybe you shouldn't remember. Kruhu, Tizo indicates he remembers full well and regrets not heeding Faye's food-related counsel. Oh, don't worry, silly. If you've taken ill, then I think you're going to be fine once you have a little walk outside with me, because you're very tough. Tizo begins to look better already. You're my best friend, Tizo. I won't let anything bad happen to you, or at least I'll try, okay? I don't think anyone could stop you from eating things, though. Then she snatches Tizo up in her arms and whisks him out of the wagon with her. You hear her call back to you over her shoulder. Bye, mister. I'll make sure that Tizo is alright, I promise, okay? Although the prospect of Faye administering medical assistance normally would give you pause, Tizo seems to accompany her willingly enough. The two have shared a rather close bond since Faye first made contact with the group. For someone like her who has lived alone for so long, the friendship must be vital. And as for Tizo, he must be impressed with that a non-native of the downside seems to know her way around food safety even better than he. Oh, that's cool. Okay, let's continue our journey. So, We have to take off? Yeah, we have to take off still. And make our way over to our next destination. Oh, Manley. Whoa, my beautiful wagon, what has happened? Oh, but it is you, my wonderful Nightwings, come to play a little trick on your good friend Manley, hmm? Oh, how very, 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 very clever of you. And the damage you have caused my beautiful wagon Dallas, it was very, very minimal. Fear not, I can afford repairs, and it is no inconvenience at all. Although I do have one request of you to make amends, that is, when next we face each other in the right, and I trust you know that what I shall ask of you, but would you be kind enough to stand aside and just let chastity prevail? Then we shall call it even, and I return unto the Commonwealth. I shall see to it that you or your loved ones are suitably rewarded. Na ta-ta. Wow. Be aggressive, be aggressive. There's something down there. Don't think I don't see it. Anything else going on? Alright, I can sprint like this too. Move to look around. The hulk of oars. It has drifted here upon the sea for longer than one might expect. Perhaps you have already read the doomed ship's demise in the embrace of the unfathomed plurns. Some say it was the sea itself which preserved the ship's remains. Hidden properties within the water, sea creatures binding together ruined planks of wood. Those such as yourself and the fate know another truth, I gather. The stars would not align over the wreckage if it did not have the greater significance than first appears. May you have good fortunes there, doing the coming right. So we have a couple of places we can land. We can either land at the Ragged Rock. Jodariel suspects you might find something of value along this route, or Faye believes that the scribe shall bless you here, or everyone observes the waters on this route seem to be shining with stardust. Ooh. I think we'll go with Jodariel because we don't go with her routes very often. So we'll make an exception this time. Sea of Solace. You touch down at the Sea of Solace where you first encountered Sir Gilman and the Pyre Hearts. You soon shall carry on by sea, though for now you have some time to spare. Beyond Crystal seeks Faye. Oh, we have a new thing for the Beyond Crystal, but we'll read the book first. See what's new in here. Sea of Solace, inspect. Beyond, or Sea of Solace, in the words of Molten Milthe, the Wild Witch. Beyond a shallow, sickly gulf, our voyage grew increasingly forbidding and much harder to explain. How could sea exist here at the bottom of the world? We could not deduce whence sprang the carcass of it. Ancient sailing ships we found through the Sea of Solace, though the warnings that they signified we duly noted. It was here we first met Ors, calling the Underking, who brazenly assaulted our small skiff, for we had trespassed in his waters. But then the Underking relented, for he witnessed Solimur in all his doom and glory. Soon he would side with us. Then, with the Underking, we sailed forth in a tempest beyond reasoning or measure. Let's conduct a trial. I can sense you out there somewhere. What is it you want? Quest a scribe trial. I'm always prepared to cut your idiots and their egos down to size. Who shall it be? Oh, maybe Faye. You asked Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Faye. I must admit, I do sense something from that one. I once had a wild heart myself, quite like her own. We shall see if there is more to her than that. Let us bring her forth. Soon Faye arrives in heed of the summons. The scribes! I think that if I listen carefully that I can hear them calling out to me? Alright. So what do we have going on here? The apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, girl. The place you reside at present has but a single rule, which is you answer to me here. Wow, okay, I will. Such naive enthusiasm. Now be silent. It is plain to me that you have much to learn as yet about the rites, but you have learned something, and I would see you prove it without the benefit of anyone save your reader. Okay. Are you out there to help me with this, mister? Yes, I am. And it's a bunch of Tizos. Whoa. 2, 1. Ah! Man, their auras are so large. What am I supposed to do about that? Oh my god. Oh wait, that's right. Oh, but that doesn't really help me in this situation. All that much. Okay, yep. The faithful drifter. We done it. Oh no. Wait, 2 seconds. We got... No, we don't got this. Oh my god. This is actually really difficult, this one. Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay, just one more time, and then we're good. Just one more time, and we are good. Oh! But we should be able to make some good things happen here before that can transpire. And we got it. Perfect. Excellent, we did it, we did it. We're actually Grandmasters. Okay, how did I do? How did I do? I must admit that you did better than I expected, girl. You have passed this trial of yours. Some congratulations are in order, to you and also your lovely reader. Now, farewell. Sandra's favorite achievement unlocked. Hell yeah. Game saved. So what did we get this time? Did I imagine all of that, mister? Because I hope I didn't. Wow, what is that you have there? Kalimer's anklets. Rank 20 legendary talisman. It can bounce off objects and solid surfaces. That sounds so good. Actually. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And with that, search for valuables. You and Jordariel spend much of the day searching through the undulating waves of the ragged rock until at last, there, I see something. You found storm caps. Should fetch a decent price. 75 at the slug market. That's pretty good. Continue our journey. This is just the Hulk of Wars we go to. I suppose so. Oh, what the heck is this thing? A messenger imp with news and rumors from the other side come hovering toward your wagon, here in the immeasurable depths of the Sea of Solace. You let it in and offer in some light refreshment as Ruki would have done. The imp's message turns out to be about him. You learn Ruki's past transgressions have all been forgiven since his return to the Commonwealth. He was even offered a well-appointed home and place of business. It must have represented just the kind of lavish lifestyle Ruki always claimed to have had for himself and his extended family. Eventually, and somewhat reluctantly, however, he refused the gifts. Instead, he tracked down Wolfred's agents and gave them ample information, thus emboldening their ranks. The last bit of the message sounds as though it was transcribed word for word or from something Ruki said. It simply reads, "The rest of you better get back here soon or else." You thank the messenger and for the report. Soon it has all your companions talking. It seems that Greentail had himself a conscience after all. Hard to believe he would have turned down living in that kind of luxury, though maybe he got used to it out here. Riki. Tizo is happy to learn that Riki joined the revolution in the Commonwealth. The days aren't quite so bright without him, though it sounds like he's doing well out there. Don't you think he must be sad to have turned down a house? I hope he isn't sad. Oh, the noble Rookie. He sets a shining example onto us all. The news of Rookie's liberation fills you and your fellow exiles with newfound resolve. The messenger rip accepts some scraps to eat from you and rushes off. Your companions gain +1 hope for the next rite. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Ooh, we have a couple more pages revealed. As well as... Oh. Oh, it's you guys. Good, because I was just thinking, I could use a customer like real bad today or just in general, you know. So what do we have here? Oh, scoop of Stardust. Cost 47 bit, increases by +4, and the Burning Promise. After dusting the adversary's pyre, the bearer earns a reward up to 3 times, +5 gold. Ooh. Now that's interesting. And that can probably be boosted with the Stardust as well, I would imagine. So let's buy the scoop of Stardust. We have 47 left. We could get the Burning Promise, which I think is a good idea. We have 27 left over. We could get the Thorn Knot as well. Yeah, why not? And that will probably do it for now. Thanks, guys. Good luck in that thing you're going to tonight. Okay, so let's read the pages real quick. By real quick, I mean as fast as I can. Okay, the scribe's deeds. I wish to be remembered not for boastfulness, thus I refrain from detailing our exploits across the land, save to say that they were numerous. Know that only through our combined strength of arms and what we did withstand the savage land, such were the monstrous dangers that it posed. I came to see that all the terrors of which I heard at bedside in my youth were based entirely in facts. So great they were, they blotted out the sky. Such was the evil that we vanquished, that the remnants of it yet shine under the stars, and in the end, it was the stars which guided us towards our truest calling. Oh. What about this? Downside travels. Inspect. In the words of Jamur Manymane, the Alpha Chief, you cannot survive in the downside if you cannot get around. Howlers shall descend on you, or tempests shall shear you to pieces. That is just the way of it. Traveling through the environs is no simple feat. Consider yourself blessed if you were born a cur. If not, however, you shall have to find a means to cross these lands without the benefit of strong paws. Lou Sclorian believes this untamed land can be traversed through means unnatural. I thought at first that he meant sorcery, but he suggests invention. He speculates that the carriage could cross this land by harnessing its fury. A wild thought. In my case, my paws shall suffice. And then also this, the Hulk of Ores. In the words of Lou Sclorian, 100 Minds, the Scholar, the Daz Raban was the first of many river ships to vanish in the downside. Although presumptions of its loss were not inaccurate, the doomed ship and her valiant crew had charted half the Sea of Solace ere the end of their brave voyage. The sea titan Unfathomed Plurns was not fond of vessels sullying her sea, and split the doomed ship in with a single swipe. The ship's own shattered prow would later end in the sea titan's cruel reign, as the boastful Underking loves to recount. Stars themselves must have been moved by that point within the sea, now sacred, has the stars dancing in homage every now and again. And Sir Gelman, what do you have to say? Sir Gelman is fuming in anger over something, so much so that you are hesitant to approach him, but you approach him anyways. Exile is too light a sentence for this night. He notices you then and seizes up. He begins acting rather nonchalant, as though his outburst did not just transpire. Oh, greetings to you, noble master reader. What brings you to this night this afternoon? Ask him if everything is alright. You maintain a gentle tone with him and ask whether there is something he might wish to discuss. Sir Gelman perhaps could benefit from talking through his woes. He stands there for a time, silent and dejected, but then... Master reader, this knight cannot escape the horrors of his past. It seems that you would hear them. Then you have this knight's apologies ahead of time for burdening you further with his troubles. Having said that, here, then, are the troubles you requested. You are, of course, familiar with the siege of the Spiral Sanctum. For this night, the memory of it is like a wound which will not close. This knight stood there on the front lines whilst the high-wing remnants descended upon us. So furious was their assault that our chain of command was ruptured instantly. We of the Sea Dominion, we require orders to perform our duty. Without such orders, why, we surely made very easy target there that eve. One by one, then two by two, they picked us off, becoming bolder, some of them shrieking with laughter all the while. This night, he saw his comrades cast aside like sea flies. How this knight survived, he does not know for certain even now. Perhaps it was that he attempted to pursue and to detain his own knight commander, whom you met when you first met this knight. That cursed Sir Deluge, if not for his own craven cowardice, the Spiral Sanctum, it might have held at least a while longer. But instead, we were routed, rendered spineless, both in form and deed. Sir Deluge was the first to flee, as our chain of command crumbled. And as for his knight, he failed to catch his knight commander. He must have looked and cowered too. Thus came time for penance. And this night, why, he insisted on only course of action reasonable. He insisted on the sentence to the downside. And as you plainly see, his wish was then fulfilled. How absurd that he should re-encounter his old knight commander here soon after, and thus did this knight become obliged once more to Sir Deluge. We took to the waters of Sea of Solace, where soon we met Pyre hearts, a triumvirate exclusive to our kind. It was plain to see they lacked wherewithal, and Sir Deluge, they thought he could provide it. The leadership they sought, and his was too much of a coward to decline. As for this knight being of the Sea Dominion, he had little choice but to comply, or so at first he thought. When he encountered you and the Nightwing, something awakened within him. With so little honor left to lose, and so much left to gain, it became eminently clear that this knight stood a better chance within your ranks than those of Sir Deluge. And there is a little left to say. The knight cannot escape his past, and yet he chooses to believe that he was spared that day not merely by coincidence. Perhaps under King Ors yet has plans in store in which this knight may play a part. This night he clings, however, vainly to that hope. He slithers away, his head bowed low. It seems best to leave him be. For now, you sense he feels relieved at having shared all this. Bio update for Sir Gelman. Years exiled 3. It is a life sentence, but he's been exiled for 3 years. He was born on the 3rd of 11th moon, suggesting he is driven and fixated. Oh, and motive not applicable. The record states he volunteered for exile after the shameful outcome of the battle. Crime, none. Okay. Very, very interesting. Let's commence the rite. You and the others are busying yourself for the commencement of the rite this evening when you notice Faye behaving strangely, more than usual. Maybe he is here. I mean, I think he has to be. Somewhere nearby? She notices you then. Oh, I'm sorry, mister. Oh, it's just I think maybe my friend is here. And I was hoping to say hi to him before we have to do the ceremony with the star ball. Wait, that's him. That's him. My friend is here. He's here. Just then, your adversaries, the Fate, arrive on the other side of the hulk of oars. They begin making necessary preparations. Faye rushes over to them before anyone can stop her, even as the stars above start shining through the darkness.
Stand forth, you exiles of the Nightwings. You are returned once more unto the hulk of Horus. The triumvirate you stand against shall be the Fake. Snuff out their Pyre's flame and show your worth. Now prepare yourselves.
Alright. Oh, hello again. Hello. Why, hello indeed, young one. We are the Fate, and once again we hail you and all the Nightwings. Thanks. I was wondering, may I speak to your son? Why, I do not see why not, but let me see here. Elmer, where are you? Begging your pardon, young one, but my son, he is not always punctual, you see. Hold, I shall go and fetch him. Oh, okay. I mean, my friend, I hope that he remembers me. You? Wait. Where's father? Father! Oh, hello again. Your father, he went looking for you. Did you not see him? No, I did not see him. This had best not be some Nightwing's trick, or else I'll... Ah, there you are, Almer. Our cordial adversary wishes to salute you, I believe. Oh, that's right. I mean, here, this is my salute. I'm saluting you. It's nice to see you, and may the scribes watch over you, okay? I want them to watch over us as well, but maybe this time, or not just this time, but this and other times, maybe they can watch over us all, okay? The two of them stand and watch as Faye skips over to rejoin your group. An unusual one, that one. She is. She is about your age? Father! Oh, that's funny.
Let us begin.
Okay. So we have Hedwin. Who do we want to have with us this time? I think maybe we'll have Jodariel, Hedwin, and Pamitha? But no, she won't. Pamitha won't go with Jodariel. That's right. So maybe. Oh, I know. We'll have Faye. Okay, so first of all, Jodariel, first and foremost. So, who has the one that Tiso has it right now? So maybe we'll go like this, and then Faye. I'll have Faye take that. And then you can have that, I think. And let's check out what's going on with these guys. Dying Flame, all the bear's Pyre has less than. The adversaries, the bear deals bonus damage +6. Oh, okay, that's pretty strong. That's our top speed. Ooh. Oh, they all have the Dying Flame. Oh, that's not good. Blasphemy, Insurrection, Years Exile, and Brit. Resisting arrest. Filial piety. Cassius. And unknown. Okay. So they all have that one thing that I'm really not a big fan of. Interesting. So choose.
Jodariel.
Choose.
Hedwig.
And Faye.
Faye. Now.
The scribes. I hope they're watching over all of us. Steel yourself, Almer. Are you prepared to face your adversaries once again? Always, Father. Let us prevail here and now. Let's do so indeed, my son.
Now begin. All were banished. Unfortunate for Dalbert.
Oh, come on. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. That's not good. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Oh, and dogs are starting to bark everywhere. Oh. Sorry? Huh? She isn't near the blinds. She wasn't. Alright. Sorry about that.
Your demon is banished.
Oh, there's no sound? Why is there 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 no sound?
Sinners.
Why is there no sound though? Why is there no sound though? I'm so confused.
'Tis too close to call who shall prevail as yet.
Oh, come on now.
Oh,
Really? There we go. Okay. Ooh, there's another one. Another one bites the dust. What are you doing, you? Put on the mask. Okay, why is there actually no sound, though? We're in the middle of a raid. Oh, I know. It's just I wanted to say I think you are very brave is all I think. Because we have encountered many triumphs by now. I mean, we have the dissidents and the tempers and... What are you talking about? Get to the point. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean... My name is Faye. I want to know your... You know my name is Faye, since I know yours. I see then. Already yourself, Faye. You shall not hold back.
such a struggle it must be for poor old Dalbert and his witless son. So it is.
There's another 5.
Yes. Glory.
Another bites the dust, and then we just need Faye to dive in there.
Now
One more
go
time.
on, just once more.
Okay, hello.
Good.
Oh,
Beneath
they got the moves like Jagger. But they're also just grouping up like crazy. Oh, no, there we go.
Fire sputters. Oh, boo.
And perfect. And it is done. Seriously, why is there no sound? The Nightwings prevail.
Their pyre burns.
Pyre burns.
whilst that
Whilst that of their adversaries is but ash.
The right is done.
The right is done. Wait, I wanted... I'm sorry, I just wanted to apologize, I think. Why, young one, you must not say such things. You are one of the Nightwings, the most envied of all the triumvirates. We aspire to your greatness and your legacy. Father, please, no more of this. They prevailed. We need not grovel at their feet. Elmer. Is it Elmer? I just had a question. Ask quickly, then go about your business. Oh, I just, would you be my friend? What? I was wondering if you would be my friend, because I don't have a lot of friends, and you are brave and gentle with your father, so... Oh ho 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 ho! I see you in a little while, my son. What? The scribes, were they not friends? I think I chose to think that they brought us here to be closer together, not to be apart.
There is much to learn from this experience.
Not quite level 4, but close. I think she might be level 4? It's hard to tell, but nope, not quite. And not quite level 4 as well. Continue until the next rite. But also, like, gotta see what's going on with this audio, though. Like, I wonder if it's actually still recording or if it's, like, not recording. So that seems like a bit of a bug if that is. Back to the wagon after besting the fate in a pitched battle, you are able to recover for a time, though you have another task this night. Time again to seek out where the rites shall take you next by searching for the answers in the waning twilight. The stars yet shine for you, revealing various paths forward. Seek your next destination, where we have 1. Goal the South Star, 2. Melt the Bog Star, and Elude the Vernal Star, where we will fight either the Withdrawn at Goal, the Accusers at the Bog Star, or the Essence at the Vernal Star. I think we should give the Bog Star a chance. So we'll go there. Give the Accusers a what for? Your next adversaries are to be the Accusers, led by the one called Lendl, whom I believe you first met many moons ago. His is a tale I hope shall be forgotten. He then tells you what he knows of your next adversary. Lendl the Liar, the first adversary you confronted in the rites not long after you took your first steps on the path of freedom. A former constable of the Commonwealth, he gained a reputation for his strict and brutal manner. By any means, he always caught the crook. Once he arrested a civilian who hated him on suspicion of theft of Commonwealth artifacts that had gone missing. Lendl discovered the artifacts himself in the civilian's home. The suspect soon was exiled still. He denied the charges, even as they cast him downriver. The case was investigated further, though too late. Suspicions turned to Lendl. It turned out he planted the damning evidence himself, so he was then exiled in turn. In the downside, he soon became acquainted with the rites, having heard of all this from several people in high places. He asserted himself as the de facto leader of the Accusers. They bent to his aggressive nature and prevailed many times under his watch. Yet each time his chance at liberty arose, the Nightwings either defeated him or simply did not show. At any rate, Lendl shall be looking forward to your arrival, I suspect. We may resume journey come daybreak, but in the meantime, I would advise you taking what rest you can. He bid the lone minstrel good evening. At dawn you shall take flight again. And with that, I think we will call it an episode, but seriously, what is going on with the sound? I hope it is actually recording. In the meantime, though, thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. If you made it to this point in the video, feel free to support in the form of a like. It helps me out a lot, shows you I want to continue to watch this series. And if you want to see more videos like this one, you can always subscribe to my channel to be notified whenever I upload any new content, whether it's of this or of any other kind. And until next time, as always, everyone, have a good one, and I'll see you next time in Pyre. Bye for now, though.